Hey guys, how's it going? It's February 15th, 2020. And just for a change here, I don't know why it says it's waiting. That was interesting. Strange. Oh wow, I got a like already. I don't know why that disappeared for a second. Anyways, I'll ignore that. Who knows, maybe my internet's going. Nothing would surprise me. Okay, well. So I assume my internet's going okay. Well, it's been kind of glitchy or whatever, but anyways. So I posted a mess. Excuse me. Scott got my attention on something. Was saying something about Oakville sub for Train Sim World. I thought, Oakville sub for Train Sim World? And he asked me if that was near me. And he thought it was, and I said, yeah, that's connected to the Grimsby sub, which in fact does run me. It's only 30 minutes away where this is modeled. And I thought, I don't know why I'm looking at my email, sorry. Let me close that out. Apologize for that if I gave away anything there. So there's a thread over at Train Sim that I just put my 2 cents in. I'm not going to get into everything here. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. But I gave a lot of my thoughts. If you want to go over to Train Sim, look in the Train Sim World category. I mentioned take a few friendly jabs at Run 8, I guess. Yeah, there's some, put it this way, I can't get into what I would like to say, but if you connect the dots, you could probably figure out very easily that this is something that was perfect for Run 8. And let's just say there's plenty of people out here in the community that know quite a bit about this area that's very close to where I live. Not just me, but others. And it's a very popular place in Canada. A lot of the population of Canada lives in this area. So this was this for me would have been a no-brainer for Run 8. And in fact, I don't think when it was suggested, now I never mentioned it when there were suggestions about way back in the day with Run 8, I never mentioned my area or somewhere in Canada as a suggestion, because I think the criteria they were looking for when they were looking to expand was they were looking for NS or Burlington Northern, or sorry, NS CSX or Burlington Northern, I forget. They wanted those 3 railroads. So they wanted something like that. So my first thought was Fostoria, Ohio. It's one of the more popular places, and I knew a fair amount about that as well. So I thought, yeah, that would be kind of good. By the way, you hear some whistling in the background. That's just, or birds chirping. That's just Kerbal Space Program sitting in the background. So I posted a message over on Train Sim. You want to read that? That's good. I just wanted to share my thoughts on. Hey, Bill. I'm not gonna type. I put my keyboard down. But how's it going? So this right here, the first shot here. This I can give you guys a little bit as far as the station. This is the new Stewart. That's Control Point Stewart, just outside of Hamilton Yard. There's been some misconceptions, even from people from this area, saying that freights don't run during the day. That's not true. They do run during the day, and they run exactly right here. They also run on the small section between Bayview Junction, which is right around the corner here. This is Hamilton Harbor is just in this area, and to the foreground, and off to the right hand side is the industrial Hamilton Harbor area. So this is close, very close to the famous Bayview Junction. I'll show you some of the pictures in there. I'm not going to read all there. You guys can read all this. I'm not sure where that is exactly, but I would say that looks to be probably somewhere in the Hamilton switching area. I don't know for sure. Just judging by the overhead canopy here, this is something in the industrial Hamilton Harbor area. I don't know all the places in Hamilton Harbor, but that is probably it. And what you're dealing with is there's all kinds of steel processing. You've got the ports of Hamilton Harbor where Great Lakes shipping comes in and out of. So there's tank traffic, there's hoppers, there's just all kinds of stuff. There's no intermodal, but at least not in the port itself. There are some intermodal trains that run nearby on the main lines, but so the engines look very good. The scenery that I'm seeing so far looks fantastic. I don't know exactly where that is, but that actually looks further down the Grimsby sub. I could be wrong. There's a spot just east and west gets very confusing at Hamilton because they call this the Golden Horseshoe. And what happens is, on the western end of Lake Ontario, you have westbounds coming out of Toronto. Once they finish by the time they turn over here, you could be seeing a mainline train that's westbound coming out of Toronto, which is that way. And then it comes around the harbor. It comes around Bayview Junction over here, famous Bayview Junction. This right here, and this is what's interesting, is I believe... No, this is still Hamilton sub... I think this is the start of the Grimsby sub right here. I forget exactly where it's... No, it's back further. That's Stewart. So Stewart is part of the Oakville, and then the Grimsby sub start... This is almost the end of that. So the Grimsby sub is basically down this way if you keep on going. This is the main line here. So you've got the drill track, you got the one track that goes into... that actually services the yard. So it's actually part of the yard, and then this is the main line. This used to be just a double track main line right here. And it is double track main line going that way up until Nels Road on Grimsby, which is the Grimsby sub, obviously. Nels Road, Grimsby. Makes sense. So looking at the pictures here, the interiors, I'm familiar. I've been inside these engines. Looks great. I'm trying to look at what it's looking out of. This is the Ford assembly plant. I believe they assemble SUVs there. I don't know which ones are currently being assembled there, but this is switched during the day as well. It runs more of the main at night. Or in the evening and at nighttime when some of the passenger and go traffic settle down. But this is still, dealt with during the day as far as switching and ferrying off of loading of auto racks and stuff like that. As far as I'm aware, that still takes place during the day. So operations do take place during the day. I have run by during the day doing commuter trains. Been on commuter trains running by, and I do see operations taking place. In fact, I do see the odd switcher still running. So that's, that certainly takes place. So that's the assembly plant. So that's Oakville Station. Yeah. Okay. I'm just taking a look at. Suppose the text, it just tells you some of the places where they're at, I guess. Just reading some of that. So it's, you know, stuff that's well in development or whatever. I didn't even notice the snow image there. That's really nice. That's cool. It's nice to see the different. So yeah, so tank cars along the line. I'm not sure. There's the tank cars. The industries that they're referring to, I believe, is Suncor. I don't know if that is, and that's the other one that could be. Now that I look at the tanks, maybe that's what that is. That could be Suncor. So yes, see, there is night operation. And that is, of course, Bayview Junction, which this is the Dundas sub right here, I believe. Yep. Had to think. Oh, wait. I'm looking the wrong way here. That's Hamilton Junction. You got CP. CP runs a line here. You've got. I'm just looking at the as far as. This is still the Oakville sub, so that's the Oakville sub. I don't know how much they're going to be staging as far as Hamilton. If they're going to have any, obviously I haven't even seen any CP Go equipment or VIA or anything like that. But you basically have the CP line come right up against it, and then you have Go traffic that comes off and on as well. Bayview Junction. So Bayview Junction. I'm just reading this. Sorry. Yeah, bound for Hamilton. Yeah, a train of auto racks bound for Hamilton. That's not necessarily accurate, but actually lately it has been, because they've had some with all the protests going on. If you guys have heard about the natives protesting and shutting down the line east of Toronto up by Belleville. It has caused CN to shut down their lines. Even the passenger operations have shut down nationwide. It's really crazy. So that's kind of cool. Port of Hamilton's massive and bustling industrial sector, which is okay. So yeah, that's wow. They got this is nice. They did it. They've done a pretty damn good job. So that's Hamilton Harbor right there. The ships don't go in this far. This is Bayview, and I'm just trying to figure out. By the looks of it, they have got the new signals, because look at how they're turned sideways. If I'm not mistaken, those are turned sideways. Those are brand new. That's a new control point that's going in. So that's very recent. A lot of this is changing. They're upgrading a lot of the control points. Hamilton Junction is one of them. I actually haven't seen this yet. I didn't realize so I'm seeing this in a screenshot, and I haven't been out this way, but I heard that this was going to happen on that side of the yard, that they were going to be upgrading these control points. So interesting. I haven't even seen that lately. Now this diamond, that's part of the industrial sector. So yeah, spider webs for sure. There's all kinds of lines. If that's in there, there is tons. It's not just 20 miles. There's a lot of switching potential. So, okay. It's virtually a route onto itself, and they're right about that. They're absolutely right about that. I cannot deny that. So yeah, that's part of the industrial sector for sure. So yeah, this is pretty good, and I'll see what. Of course, my son's gonna love this. What I'll say about this is, and I won't show him the picture. I'll surprise him and see what his reactions are. He's coming back down from upstairs. But what I will say about this, hey buddy, I'm just doing a live stream because I got something to show you.
Okay.
So what I'll say about this, and it relates again to Run 8. This is ideal for Run 8 because this is something that I have been wanting to see. I don't care where the hell it is. It didn't have to be in my neighborhood. It could be anywhere. Give me 20 miles of track. Everybody's complaining about 20 miles a day. 20 miles of track, it's not enough to run a train. Oh, yes, it is. If you got a life and you actually work a day job, I don't want to run a train for 12 hours. I don't want to run a train for an 8-hour shift. Give me 20 miles of track. Give me some complex, give me a couple trains to see. That would be great. Perfect. So just give me a little bit of a taste of a mainline run. Give me switching. Give me some nice yards that I can set off traffic, pick up traffic. Give me some industries. Perfect. You cannot get that when you're on transcontinental routes and major hubs of a huge network of routes, because then when you try to do a multiplayer server, people want to run what they got. So this is why a nice small route like this, and sounds like a small route, it's actually quite intensive. There is a lot of switching potential here. And even though I'm from the area, I don't know it all. Lots of switching potential. So have I told you what's going on with Train Sim World?
The Oakville sub, right?
Yeah, you want to see this?
Okay. I'm kind of interested in this.
Oh, I know you. I know you. I know you are. Put it this way: Train Sim World typically sucks. Here, the problem with Train Sim World, Emmett, is you don't have like in Run 8. You don't have the open world where you can just save and continue off and run, and just run a bunch of AI traffic in and out, which is perfect. Run 8 does a perfect job of that.
Yeah.
So you don't have all those things. You don't have the operations. You basically run what they call activities or scenarios or something. They're pre-done. They're preset.
Yeah.
Once you've run a scenario, it's done.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have scenario editors, as far as I know, unless that's changed. So basically, what you get is what you see is what you get. So if it comes with 100 scenarios and they last a long time, well, maybe it's worth it.
Yeah.
I would have to purchase Train Sim World, and then I have to purchase this as an add-on.
Yeah.
So this could get expensive. I don't even know how the hell it's going to run on my computer.
Yeah.
Get ready to get your mind blown.
Okay.
Because you're going to see stuff here.
Oh my God, it's Hamilton.
As soon as I saw that very shot, I was like, "Holy crap! Did they do a good job?"
You know what train that is? I know exactly what train that is.
I know.
No, that's 3:30 coming in.
That's 3:30 being switched. Yes.
That's exactly what it looks like too.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, the paint's a little off in that one.
Well, they've got and it's updated for now. I mean, this is something they've only been in for 2 years. But there's some new things that have been going on in Hamilton. I don't know if you realize. I'll show you in a bit, but you'll see it in here where I didn't even realize it. So this is part of. I believe this is part of the. I believe that's the tank industry.
Yeah. It is only the Oakville sub, right?
No, there's a harbor.
God.
They got the harbor.
Okay, they got the harbor?
Well, I don't know if they go right to the harbor, but you'll see. You'll see.
I like that.
You'll see. Yeah, that part is interesting because it's not just a 20. Everybody's like,
We don't know much about Harbor.
It's a 20-mile route. It's like, no, it's more than a 20-mile route.
It's a lot more. A lot of it's compact, but it's a lot more.
It is a web. Once you get into Hamilton, so the engines look really good.
I mean, that's what TSW does. It's eye candy.
That's Oakville.
Yeah, I can tell that's Oakville. That's the outer end.
Mm-hmm. That's Oakville passenger station.
Yep.
You could tell by this. We go by that all the time. That's
they have the GO trains and everything.
No, don't hold your breath. And that's a big complaint. That's a big complaint that's on the forums right now.
It will probably become a thing. Concern.
Well, if it'll be another add-on or some stupid thing like that. But no, they talk about the GO and they talk about the VIA. I don't think they talk about Amtrak, even though there is an Amtrak. Yeah, they do in Train Sim World.
Yeah, they have VIA and TSW because they have.
They don't.
Yeah, they have another Canadian route.
They do not have another Canadian route.
Oh no, they only have the CP one.
No, they don't.
I thought they have one. They have.
You're thinking of Train Simulator.
Oh, yeah.
That's no.
Yeah.
I had that route. No, this is much more modern. This is 2020.
Yeah.
So is Train Sim World 2020? Is that like a new version or something?
Yeah, there's Train Sim World 2019 too. So.
Oh God.
Yeah. But everything carries on into the next.
Yeah.
If you want the next one when it comes to 2021, you have to.
I don't know what I have to buy, but I don't even know if it'll run on my computer, to be quite honest. But
as soon as it's in Hamilton, no idea what the heck that is.
I don't know. It looks to me it looks like the old Petro Canada.
Oh yeah, that's Petro Canada.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. That's one of the yards, probably around Aldershot.
Yeah, probably.
I think they tell you there. Busy yards. So that's near Burlington.
Yeah, that's probably. Do they have the Canpa?
Hmm?
Do they have the Canpa sub?
I don't know. Canpa?
Yeah.
They don't go past Oakville. They only go, according to this. The only thing they have is Oakville to Hamilton.
Okay.
Is the main line, which is fine.
Yeah, which is fine.
Well, a lot of people are complaining about that because they didn't include Toronto or some stupid thing. I'm like, come on.
I mean,
Toronto is
there's
nuts.
no freight anyways in between Oakville.
Well, no, that doesn't matter. They want their passenger activity. Everybody wants to run passenger trains all day.
Is that down by Bayview?
That is Bayview.
Yeah.
This is the Hamilton. This is the Hamilton sub over here.
It looks a
the
little
Y.
different, that's for sure.
No, it isn't. It
no,
isn't.
Yeah, you're right.
This is the. Oops.
Yeah.
What the hell did I do here? That is going around the bend at Bayview.
Yeah.
That's the Oakville sub coming out of. This is the service track coming out of Hamilton Yard.
Oh, okay, it's service road.
Yeah, he's on the hotline there, and then.
That's gotta be Oakville.
No, it's not.
No.
No, that's Hamilton. This is.
Oh, that's probably
This is Hamilton.
Lake.
This is Hamilton Yard.
I see the lake. That's literally what it looks like. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. Because they have the walkway.
Yeah, remember you got the hoppers over here, and this is the whatever the hell it is, the new community. That's where the bridge was over here. You can see the bridge in the background, actually.
Oh yeah, just to the left, I can see the lake. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's not bad at all. Now, take a look at this shot. Look at that.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah, but do you see something very interesting about this? We haven't been up to Bayview in a little bit.
Yeah.
Take a look at the signal bridge.
They're facing sideways and they have signals down beneath.
Yeah.
They got rid of the signal bridge?
No.
They're putting in a signal bridge.
They're putting in a signal. This is the other side. This is coming into Bayview Junction.
Interesting.
They're adding, as far as I can tell, they're adding a signal bridge in here. I'm not sure. I'm really confused on that one because
I like seeing the bridge though. The bridge looks nice.
Because they got this one's like a rusty track or something, as if I don't remember a third track there.
There's a third track though.
Not coming around the bend to Bayview Junction. There
it ends.
Well, it looks.
Why do we have a signal?
Because they're adding they're adding the third track to get into Hamilton.
Oh.
This is what this is about.
So that's why it looks.
They are changing the junction so that they have the third track so that the GO trains.
Just go up and check that tomorrow.
Oh God. Yeah, we'll take a look. I don't know if you can see that. That's hard to. You have to look. I think you need binoculars.
You gotta go from the bridge.
You can see it from. Well, you can see it. That's the road down there, I think.
Yeah, that's
goes
water.
underneath.
That looks like water.
That is. It's harbor.
Yeah.
It's the harbor.
Oh, that's the one diamond on the harbor road.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of diamonds on the harbor road. There's more than one.
Yeah, but that's the one. That's the one up towards the highway.
Is that the highway? Is this Burlington?
No, it's not the highway, but that's right by the highway.
No. Isn't that the?
That's a pipeline.
No, okay, the pipeline, but isn't
That's
that?
the highway.
Yeah, is that Burlington Street, or whatever the hell they call it?
That's it's Burlington Street.
That's Burlington Street.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. So if they've got this much done, they're already very close to the actual harbor itself.
I would love to see the map on this, cause.
Oh, geez, yeah. Good luck at that.
Cause I mean.
But look at that.
Pipeline.
There's the pipeline, and then I think that's the same.
Same area, probably.
Same area. It looks like the same train. They just moved it a bit. Because that was back in here.
Do you know if they have the whole harbor or something? Or?
I have no idea. I haven't seen the harbor, like where the ships are and everything.
That's the transfer job.
Yeah, but I don't know where that is exactly. What transfer are we talking here?
That's the transfer that goes from Hamilton Yard and goes into the harbor switches. That's what it looks like to me. The units.
This isn't this. We're not talking about the yard that's on the Grimsby sub a little bit further east of Hamilton, are we?
No.
Because that's what that reminded me of when I first saw it.
No, that's definitely. Yeah, you're right.
Is it?
You're right. Look at the blue building back there.
Holy. So they're actually have included some of the Grimsby sub?
Yeah. That has to be.
Wait. Hold on a second. Well, okay, they're cutting it off, but.
But look at the blue building back there. That's the blue building where they put the engines in. That's
what engines?
The guys that switched that. The guys that switched the yard. That's where they put them in the blue.
So they've included the transfer.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
So
there's more than 20 miles. They've actually gone a little bit. They've gone to Hamilton, but they actually have included the part of the grid. It is Parkdale.
Yeah, Parkdale.
That is Parkdale.
Yeah, I can like that green building's so recognizable. That's definitely Parkdale.
It's Parkdale?
Definitely.
Because it doesn't say. It says as one of the multiple active rail yards in Hamilton and the bustling industrial site, a Canadian national transfer job is acted by one of the cover hoppers. Yep.
That would mean they have the overpass of the CP.
Well, you would think. So that's interesting. So yeah, you like that, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
It's pretty neat. I mean, it looks good. I don't want to. I honestly, I mean, because it's on Steam, I could get a refund if nothing works. As long as I do it within 24 hours, but I would rather check some YouTube videos to see what the.
It's already out, I assume.
No, it's coming out on the 20th. 5 days. I'll let the suckers buy it.
See if it's any good.
I'll let the suckers buy it first and watch the YouTube videos. Even though I'm from the area, I'm not a big Train Sim World fan. And it's sad. It's sad something like this wasn't done in Run 8. I don't care. I know it's not in Run 8. In Run 8, it wouldn't look nearly as good. We know that.
It'd be so. Like think about having AI running that route.
Exactly.
Think about being able to do that in like switching one of the yards, having AI going.
You can have one dispatcher control Bayview Junction all the way. You can have the go traffic. You can have if you had go traffic in there. Quincy shakes head. Quincy. But if Run 8 did that, all they need is a 20 freaking mile section.
Yeah.
And have something like that. You have one dispatcher. Here's how you this is how you run a 24/7 server. You have one dispatcher that can run the day or whenever they come on in the middle of the night or whatever. Most of those trains run in the day. If they don't run, that's fine, no big deal. Then they run later when there's crews available.
If you have an area where there's less length, that means that the jobs will be be done earlier.
That's
so
right.
You can run a 24/7 server that's actually mostly accurate.
That's right.
And it won't be a problem because that's exactly what they're doing in real life too. They have only a select few amount of crews. They only have a select few amount of trains. It's gonna work.
And you're dealing. I mean, I know it looks like a whole whack of yards, but the problem with these big, huge freaking lines, and you got huge. I love the hump. Don't get me wrong, but you got these hump yards. Then you've got routes that have multiple hump yards. California's got a UP one, a BNSF one. They've got.
They got 3.
They've got, and then you got Waycross. For me, it doesn't even work half the time. But yes, ports finally. Yes, ports finally. I don't know. Well, it's got the. I don't know if the port is in there.
It's gonna go probably close.
I haven't seen shots of the port, but lots of industry.
Yeah, the industry, there's endless possibility.
The
thing is, if it was in somewhere else where you can do anything, if it wasn't like a controlled scenario like it is in Train Sim World, think about that and Run 8. Think about the possibilities with all those industries.
Well, here's something too. Let's say they don't have the ports. Let's just say they have half of the Hamilton industries that we just saw. If they had just that, let's say they had a bumper at the end of the track, and all they could do is the operations for half of what Hamilton can do, and then you have all the AI mainline operations that come in and out, and the trains that have to work Aldershot. You take them off AI, you set off your cars, you pick up your cars in the yard, you operate Aldershot. You keep on going. You can run dispatch for all the go traffic that comes to and from Aldershot, comes in, pops up, changes direction, heads back to Toronto. You could have all that.
I'm just thinking about everything, like the Halton sub, like how you control that, like how trains coming into from Halton, coming out.
Well, the Halton. What they didn't show was Burlington West. If that thing goes to Oakville, you got Burlington West. Burlington West is where all the major freight traffic comes off the Dundas sub.
Yeah.
So Bayview is where it comes on to the Oakville sub, and Burlington West is where it goes off the Halton. It heads down the Halton. You don't have to have all the Halton. All you have to have is like a little stretch of the Halton where trains spawn in or exit or whatever. That's all you need.
Yeah, I mean, if Run 8 had that, I would be interested in Run 8 because it's something that it's not crazy and it's not something so ambitious and so crazy that it won't work. It's something that will actually work, something that will actually happen. Yeah. Like you could have a 24/7 server easily on that.
Well, the argument is okay. Well, you could get. The argument is you could get Lone Pine Branch, or you can get Lone Pine Branch, or you can get you can switch you can just switch a certain area or whatever. The problem is when people own a lot of routes, trying to get people onto a server in a limited area, we've tried it. It's very difficult. because people have all their stuff. What makes no editors exactly.
If you had editors, it'd be interesting because you can add in variables. You can add variable different situations, variable different possibilities. And I think about Niagara. Every once in a while, you have that odd train that goes through. And obviously, I have to go through Hamilton.
Activity scenarios. I don't know.
It'd be so interesting. Just like if like they could simulate it to happen that way or something like that, instead of having like the scenarios and stuff. That's why it'd be so good. That's why it'd be very, very good for Run 8 or something like that.
Happy Valentine's from Train Sim World gift to see an Oakville. You know, I'm not buying that. So what Quincy's saying, Train Sim World is simply eye candy, and yes, that's eye candy. If I want to see what Hamilton looks like, all I have to do is drive 30 minutes down the road, and I can see all that.
Yeah.
I don't need to have it on my computer. Now, if there's only 12 activities for this thing,
no point.
I'm not even going to bother.
Point.
If there's close to 60, I might consider it. I don't know. How many activities?
Oh, there could be.
It won't be 12. It would be 4 to 5 at the most.
Okay, if that's 4 to 5 at the most, makes absolutely no sense for that would happen. If they did that, like, seriously, no one should buy it. 4 to 5 at the most would be terrible. I mean, there's 4 to 5 different passenger trains that go through there.
Yeah, but they're not. They may not. From what I'm hearing, they're not even going to include the passenger.
Yeah, I mean, but like,
which is I'm not.
So many different situations. If you don't do that, it's just terrible.
I'm okay with the fact that the passengers aren't there. Hey, we have commuter stations in California on Run 8 that don't have equipment right now.
So what? You can at least do it with an engine. You can at least simulate it if you want to.
Yeah. But you can, but I don't. At least you can run the Amtraks, yes.
At least you can run.
But my point is, with this, you're dealing with activities. You're not running. This isn't an open world editor. You run the activities from beginning to end. You run the activities from beginning to end. That's how this works. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So, what Quincy's saying is 4 to 5 at the most. Now, they may be pretty long activities. I'm curious how long these activities are.
If they're long activities, I mean, that's okay.
Well, no, but how long is it going to be? Like 8 hours? I doubt you're going to get an 8-hour activity.
I mean,
if they are, if they are, that's okay as long as I can go back into it. Like save and then go back into it type thing.
They won't allow. I don't think they have.
I don't think they do either, and I don't think they would be that long.
If it's only 4 to 5 activities, I mean, nobody should buy it. Yeah. Yeah, they have a lot in the UK, I mean. But, I mean, there's not as much freight in the UK, as much. I mean, there is.
20 minutes tops?
Oh, God.
I'll wait for it for run. I'll wait. Oh, somebody will come out with YouTube videos, you know that.
Oh, some person who's just, oh, God. That's TSW season. Okay, I'll do this.
Okay, if they put it this way,
Not even with the installing period.
Well, I haven't even bought Train Sim World, so I'm not.
I mean, but there's so many things you can do with a route like that if it was in a different program. It would be really, really good if it was in something like Run 8. Or something that has the AI capabilities that
I, you know, I was getting excited. Like I said, 12. If it didn't have 12, it would be very, very difficult for me to purchase.
Yeah.
I want something that's going to last me. Like, okay, how much do you pay for a movie? So I want something that's going to give me at least. And I know a movie, okay, yeah, that's a bad comparison, but for something like this isn't even a movie. This is a video game, basically. I want something that is going to last me countless hours. Like where we're in right now, what you're hearing all this little chirping background is Kerbal Space Program. We have been doing this like forever. This game was dirt cheap because Kerbal Space Program 2 is coming out. And this has been entertainment for Emmett and I for a while.
Oh, easily.
And we're still, I mean, we just reached what they call the moon, the mun. I mean, that has so much substance in that game. Simulation, really. I regret it.
A lot of people have seen TSW like 2019. I've seen videos of that. It's hard to watch.
Which one? Which one? Train
Simulator. TSW 2019.
Are you sure it's not TS 2019?
No, it's Train Simulator.
Okay, because there's Train Simulator.
And then there's Train Simulator World.
Okay.
It was TSW 2019.
There's trains. That's the thing. There's Train Sim World 2020, and there's Train Simulators. So, or Train whatever the hell they call it.
TSW 2019. Oh, I had trouble. I watched some videos. I had trouble with it. I mean, it's eye candy, but I mean, you see how many scenarios you are. You see how it works, and it's just like, I wouldn't get that.
No.
It's hard enough. Like, I see an hour.
I am going to. I honestly. And even, you know what the goofy thing is once I watch it on YouTube, if there's only a few scenarios, I'm just going to watch the whole thing on YouTube and say, oh, wow, this is cool. Oh, yeah, this is...
Literally.
I mean, I'll comment on the videos and say how prototypical it is.
We may just have to make something like that ourselves.
I'm not doing that.
I'm kidding.
I don't get paid for this crap. Are you kidding me? Both are owned by Dovetail Games. Yeah, that's right. Train Sim World was their upgrade with better graphics and
better graphics.
But the problem is it's on Unreal 4, and they were supposed to have the editors that I heard they were supposed to have were you would have to be inside Unreal 4 and to be able to do it.
Oh god, that'd be terrible. Unreal Engine 4 is hard.
And my problem with Run 8, or not Run 8, I got a lot of problems with Run 8, but anyways, my problem with back in the days when I did Microsoft Train Simulator, they had something called an activity editor. And the problem with activity editor is you basically wrote your own stories. So unless you have a group of people that are writing activities and editing, the problem with Microsoft Train Simulator is you had thousands of routes. Now, for some people, they would say, well, that was what Microsoft Train Simulator was so awesome about, was that they had so many routes. You ever play Running Train Sim?
Probably new to your channel, hasn't seen it yet.
Huh?
Probably new to your channel, hasn't seen it.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you called him an idiot. I swear I thought you called him an idiot. I'm like, that's not nice. He's not an idiot.
No, he's probably new to your channel.
That's okay.
Run 8, I like it in some ways. It does have really good things, but there's so many improvements that could happen.
I see eyeballs. But
there's so many improvements that they can do to Run 8.
Well, no. Run 8. It's a small group of guys. They've They came up with they updated us at Christmas. They let us know what was happening. They seem to do it once a year. Us small folks, we get to find out once a year what's going on, and I thought the version 3 would have been here by now, but then they said it's at least a year out now. So
Version 3 will probably be a while.
Version 3 is probably not going to see the version 3 is not going to see the light of day, as far as I'm concerned. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I hate to say that, and you know, I'll believe it when I see it. That's my view. And it's, you know, I think Quincy knows all the Run 8 stories I could tell. Wow, that's the most
I
stuff.
see a Shinkan set on there.
Okay, but version 3 is, you know, version 3 is something that is. It ain't gonna make it. I can't see version 3 making much of a difference to me, to be quite honest.
No, I mean,
There's things that they say that they're going to do with the current version. I would say if they really want to make some money, forget version 3 and start putting out content like what Train Sim World is about to put out. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, God, like, look at this. I mean, yeah, okay, it's beautiful. I know Run 8 doesn't have the game engine to do that.
It actually says L2 on the side. I'm so surprised.
What line? You know, they've got. This is very, very, very accurately detailed. I can't tell you how much.
That bridge looks like the bridge itself.
No, it does. It's perfect.
Even the fencing, it's off just a little bit, like it should be.
Yeah. But I mean, and this is. I mean, I know Run 8's not going to come up with this scenery. That's okay. If Run 8 could have done this, I don't care. You know, take something like this as an example. Give us something similar someplace else. There's got to be places all over. I don't care. I don't care if it's in the States. I don't care if it's in Canada. It doesn't matter to me.
If it's a route like this, it's a size like this with the traffic it has, it's perfect. It's something like that they need. It's something like that. I don't care.
No. It's what I need. It's what these little minor people like myself need.
But it would just improve everything.
Yeah, but the problem is we're the operationalist. We're not the ones who like to run 12-hour friggin' runs across the friggin' desert. It's like, yeah, everybody's excited. Oh, I can run from Seligman all the way to L.A. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. If that's what you want to do, you want to run a train, and some people do it in single player too. I'm like, it's like, no. Yeah, they set up a bunch of AI and they run from LA to Seligman sub and see a bunch of trains going by and they dim their lights and it's like, but see this is how Run 8 is supposedly as real as it gets. It's like, no, that isn't as real as it gets. Just because the physics are real doesn't make Run 8 as real as it gets. Sorry. You put the operations that is in something like this into a small enough region that people in even single player can handle. This can be done by single player. This can be done by a small group. This can actually be done by a larger group. Think about this. Say for example, you're a popular server, and you're running this. You're running this route. Say this route was in Run 8, and this is a popular server. You know what ends up happening? You have multiple crews.
Of course, yeah.
And then you have people that can run those little small trips. Say somebody who can only come in for an hour. He runs the 20-mile section of let's say the passenger train, the GO train or whatever. They run the GO train. A few people run the GO train because they like it. A couple guys work in the yard. One guy's working back in the switch. Another guy's,
someone's down in the
somebody's dispatcher. Somebody's in the harbor. So you got industrial. You got industrial. We know there's industrial switchers down here too.
Yeah.
We know we've seen the industrial switchers. There is
running main lines from.
There are industrial switchers. There's all kinds of crap down there. There's at least I think in reality, and it's probably not even going to be included in Train Sim World, there's at least, to my knowledge, how many industrial switchers have we seen? 6?
6 or 7.
Okay, so let's think of the ones that have it. There's the place that builds the cars. So there's a place where they build box cars, tank, all kinds of cars.
There's AIM.
AIM. You've got God. There's so many freaking industries I don't even know.
There's so many different tank industries, like so close to each other as well. There's a lot of. There's Coil Car. Oh God, there's so many.
Aldershot has their own switcher. This is the plant switcher. There's
Parkdale, if that's it.
Parkdale's not. Parkdale doesn't operate all the time. Parkdale runs by the crew that comes out of Hamilton, as far as I know.
But I know they have 2 industries in Parkdale.
Okay.
God.
I mean,
so many possibilities.
If you have a big group of people, there's jobs that like, just say you become popular and you have a popular server. There's still enough there. And if you don't, well, guess what? There's other servers out there. That's what other servers should be for, not to compete against each other all the time. But yeah, you know. What am I? I'm just a middle-aged old fart, or whatever the hell I call it. Middle-aged old fart? I don't know. I'm just a whiner. We're just whiners. I know, this is supposed to be Train Sim World. It's sad that, and I know this is becoming a Run 8 rant, but Quincy came on and he knows how to he knows how to get my Run 8 juices going. Like I said at the beginning of this video when you were upstairs, I said I haven't really done Run 8 in the last little while. I haven't even been on Train Sim. I posted, by the way, Quincy, if you're on Train Sim, this is where I was posting if you didn't see the beginning of this message. Oh, there! I at first I put some shots in there, but I didn't care. I you know, honestly, at this point, I don't care. I'm a consumer. I have the product. If I want something, everybody it's they bitch at Train Sim World and praise Run 8 like they're gods. They're not. They're not perfect either. And I know they're a small group of people and blah, blah, blah. Well, there's a lot of people who have skills who are willing to do stuff. And even if you don't have editors, there's a lot of people who are willing to do stuff. You'd be surprised. And maybe it won't be perfect, but it might be something.
Everything's not going to be perfect, but at least get close to.
There's so many people that can help out and are willing to help out. I want to see Run 8 succeed. I really do. Run 8 right now is a dead horse, as far as I'm concerned. But anyways, I mean, the servers are dying. Everything that I see in Run 8 to me shows it's dying.
Everything for.
And yet this is some people are still excited about this, but this is where all the money's going into. This is where they have all the big teams, they have all the money into it. They get a lot of suckers buying this stuff, and I'm from here. I'm not going to buy this unless, like I said, there's got to be a lot of activities, and I want editors to work. If they don't have that, I'm not even touching Train Sim World. So, yeah, I'm just reading Quincy here. Well, yeah, and that's the problem. It's Unreal Way, and all you got is a bland, non-functioning basic simulator. UE simply makes everything is all UE. That's why it's so pretty.
Yeah, everything is Unreal.
That's why it's so pretty. Take UE away, and all you got is a bland, non-functioning simulator. But the problem with Unreal Engine. Let me read the rest of this. The only credit I would give Dovetail Games is they are starting to understand how Unreal Engine works. But there are a few things you could learn to like about Train Sim World. It hovers between realistic and eye candy. Take the eye candy and stuff. Focus on realistic operators. Train Sim World could explode. Exactly.
Yeah, if TSW started working on realistic operations and stuff like that, and allowing everyone to do their own operations, It would be huge.
Well, they got a nice switching route. Okay, so that's great. How difficult is it with whatever they've got to have realistic AI, some randomness? Okay, yeah, okay, here's my question now. Do they have any random adaptations in their... okay, do they have any random variants to their activities? And the reason why I ask that is if they're able to have something that allows those same activities, because basically all you're talking about probably maybe a dozen different jobs. If they started out with that and they were able to program in, because think about this, okay, you got Unreal Engine, fine, it's under their control, I get it. But they should be able to figure out ways of randomly adapting, like have freight trains come through at various times with different consists, have passengers become a little late, and then you'd have to adapt to it. Well, not necessarily, obviously there's no passengers here from what I can see, but then, you know, have some of the trains that you know, come in a little bit later or whatever, have a little bit higher demand some days, lower demand some other days. I mean, that's the variants that are part of railroading. If they could get the variants put into their little Unreal Engine, and they're able to have a generator, like a freight car generator of sorts, so that each time you ran a scenario, they do. Really? Now I'm curious. Okay. So if I run the same activity, things change?
But they're non-scripted and scripted.
No, I don't know what that means.
It means that it happens or doesn't.
The AI for Train Sim World is intelligent. Okay, so see now this is where I'm starting to get curious. Because I didn't realize that. If it varies, suddenly four activities can become a little bit more interesting, especially if it varies.
More than 4 activities, technically.
Well, yeah, because yeah, it's the same job, but that's what railroads are. You're running the same job.
I mean, the thing is, with the 4 activities, there's a lot more than 4 activities.
No, not necessarily. If that's all they create for it, the thing is here they got a line that has a lot of switching potential, so they need to take advantage of that switching potential.
And you said this is like updated to like almost where it is right now. Then I wonder if they have 333.31 or not. If they have.
Okay. Well, hold on. Okay. Not so much the editors. I'm curious about the randomization behind each activity when you run it. So this is what I don't understand about, and I really haven't. I understand there's no editors. So if I go into the same activity again, well, well, they have, I guess you could call it free roam activities to do what you want. Nah, not those.
That's
They
kind of
they they
interesting.
they stick you in a yard, if I recall, which isn't so bad in this route. Really? Okay.
So that's it.
Whoa. Hold on a second here. Okay. Here is the thing then. So, unlike other editors, or unlike other restrictions. Ah, crap. So, unlike other restrictions I've seen in TSW, the big issue has always been in a free roam to get out on the line. But the key here is Hamilton Industries are not in signaled That's interesting. I never thought of the free roam, and I didn't realize AI works.
So, if you had free roam, is it possible to teleport and start a train up in a spot?
No. I don't think so.
So free roam.
Whoa. Yes, it is. Actually, it is.
Are you allowed to pick what the consist of that train is?
Well, you're dealing with the cars that's already there, I guess. I don't know if you can spawn cars. I don't think so.
Okay, so.
But, well, yeah, I don't know. So this is actually getting more interesting for me, to believe it or not.
Wow. Okay, so, that's interesting.
Okay, this isn't an eye candy simulator.
So it has a little bit more.
Okay, now I'm starting to think about this.
Yeah.
I don't need an activity to switch.
You can switch on your own. Are you allowed to teleport though? That's my question. Can't spawn.
Just yet.
Next big update.
Oh.
When's the update?
No, that's okay. That's okay. I'm okay with that. How does free roam come up with all the cars and engines in place? Where does it get them from?
Because you could be able to make a randomizer for it. You could possibly make a randomizer.
I'm starting to no. You can't do a randomizer if you can't spawn. But I can create a car generator.
The next update.
Yeah, and then I can create a spawn editor.
Yeah, you can
Oh
create a spawn
shoot.
editor.
Oh boy.
If you create a spawn editor, you can spawn anything.
AI. What? Okay, Quincy, you've turned me 180 now on this. I don't care about the main lines. I don't want to run the main lines. I don't want
to
to
see the same train over and over. Will always spawn with a different consist. Is it totally random or is it based on a format? That's what I wonder. If it's based on a format, that's good. I don't want it totally random. So the AI is good. That very much interests me. That's good AI.
So this route is perfect for TSW in its limitations.
Yes.
They just created something. If I'm really, yeah, fart on a YouTube, you idiot. I'm sure everybody wants to hear you fart on a YouTube.
Oh god.
But oh wow, it's 9:51. Wow. Okay, I might. Oh Jesus, I don't know if I want to jump right into this.
I think we should really wait and see a video first.
I need to know what's going on here. Actually, if you take a look at, let's say, Peninsula Corridor, the switching aspect is major. I don't know what Peninsula Corridor is. What's that?
It's probably an area in TSW. Maybe like the Florida Peninsula.
No. I don't know what that is. I know nothing about Train Sim War. From what the original, from what I understood, the original open-ended activities or whatever, you just basically were in a yard and you could never get out. You could never get out onto the main lines.
Yeah, can you get on the main line?
He says you can.
Did he say that?
Yes, he said so. He said so earlier on. You control everything, and you get your cars from the AI.
Is the spawn based on a format for the train though? Well, there would be a train. Format. Okay, it's based in California. This is very interesting.
I'm really. Honestly, here's I'm gonna go back into this again. I want to go back into this. The freedom doesn't restrict you just to yard duties. That don't matter. Well, then that's crazy because free roam does not restrict you to just yard duties. Okay, well that's cool. So here's okay. So the free roam is perfect because in this I don't need editor activities. I don't want activity editor. I don't even want activities. I just want to be able to do whatever the hell I want.
So if spawning's coming, we could easily make an.
It doesn't matter because the AI brings it in, but that's okay. If spawning's coming, that's great. But I'll deal with what the AI's got. So if free roam is able to do it, and yeah, you're controlling all the aspects or whatever. I guess they're doing their thing to some extent, but then you get to take control. I'm not exactly sure how that works.
We should start reading this.
Well, I already read this. Okay. So this train right here. This is okay. I'm going to give you a little bit of just to go through this again. So this signal right here is a left-hand facing of the main line here. This track right here is actually in a non-signaled section, which they use for switching Hamilton Yard, which is over here. This here is actually the runner to the... is that the drill track, Emmett, or is that going to the harbor? I think this is...
It goes to the harbor, but it ends up a drill track after the junction.
Yeah, okay. So basically, you can take everything in and out of Hamilton. You can switch it all you want. I assume AIs can come in and do whatever. You can take an AI train, because the AIs wouldn't physically come into the train, into the yard on their own. You'd have to bring them in. But when you brought them in, that's where it gets interesting, because Aldershot Yard is the main set-off point for where the AI trains. So the AI trains would come around Bayview Junction. But I'll explain that in a second to the viewers here. This area right here is totally, this is a switching area. The trains wouldn't be running through here.
I love a switching area.
Exactly. So you've got the switchers, you got everything. This is all switching area. The main lines, the mainline trains, the eye candy would be going by. That's fine.
Imagine Oakville Yard.
And yeah, there's no multiplayer. Okay, that's fine. There's no. People are complaining about there's no GO trains and there's no VIA trains and stuff like that. Yeah, I know. I agree. That'd be kind of cool,
They'll
but
probably bring it in eventually.
well, whatever. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. I don't care.
I couldn't care less. It's just a passenger train.
Right now, Via Rail is shut down in Canada. So I'll just yeah, there we go. I'll simulate what's happening right now.
What's happening right now?
But so the trains come in. If this is Aldershot, and I'm not too sure if this is Aldershot or not, but what happens is your mainline trains come in off of they come in a very small section. We're talking west of Aldershot at Bayview Junction, which I'll show you so this is Bayview Junction. This is these trains here, and it'll really bug the hell out of me to see a bunch of trains on the Grimsby sub, but I'll pretend they're detours, because there's very few trains that run on the Grimsby sub. There's only 2 right now, and they sure as and
3.
Yeah, so there's very little traffic that comes down the Grimsby sub. There's more traffic that goes around the bend this way that comes off of the Halton.
I assume they don't have
But
that.
you know something? I'll live with it. I don't care. As long as it does something. I can adapt to however this operates. So however it operates, that's fine. As long as I have the ability to do something with it. That's all I care about. The rest, I'll just assume, okay, this is how I would run Niagara, or I would run Hamilton if this was the way it was done.
Well, I think the Sarnia Tunnel's blocked off.
Yeah, the Sarnia Tunnel's blocked off, or there's a bunch of natives blocking a line with bulldozers and an excavator, and our Prime Minister's such an idiot that you can't even get people... They can't even restore, and they're crippling not only Canadian freight traffic, but they're crippling the United States, because Canada's its biggest trade partner. So all the I think Frontier in Buffalo's got to be a mess. But anyways, so yeah, so they come into here, do their thing, blah blah blah. I mean, they got new signal installation. Everybody say, "Oh yeah, but this is." But you know, there's electric rail supposedly coming in.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so this is what this is. Eventually, that's what somebody was saying. Well, this is.
What are they gonna do with electric rail?
Well, they can't go too fast.
Superpowered.
But this diamond is not CTC. This is all manual. This is all. Actually, sorry, no. There is. I think there's a signal somewhere, but if they have it, if they don't, I don't know. There's like an automatic signal or something. But yeah, but all of this is actually on so you can run that. I'm actually oh, I gotta log in to love it. Oh, whatever, screw off. What? I'm not logging in to love it. Okay, so I gotta be. Let's see here. The free roam does not restrict you. Yeah, so DTG simply does not understand what a monster they have. If they release the editor stuff, the eye candy, and turn towards realistic operations, it could possibly be Run 8, not 9.0. Yeah, it's I like when I was just, of course, my eyes right away as soon as I heard the Oakville sub, and Scott had mentioned it to me today. I'm like, Oakville sub, because I haven't been following the forums. I haven't been following anything.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, okay, interesting.
And then I went to the article, and I was like, the eye candy. I know it's an eye candy. Train Sims World's biggest thing is eye candy. I get it, but from somebody who knows this area, and to see that, I was like, wow.
It's kind of cool.
It is.
It's really cool to see. Is that single track mainline?
I don't know what the hell that is. I'm not. I've seen what the AI can do in Train Sim World, and to be able to handle multiple commands at once is amazing. Well, I don't know, Quincy. You originally, when you first started talking, I thought to myself, okay, well, this is I'll just stick to YouTube, thanks. But no, the operations that is in here, as far as I'm concerned, you don't need an editor. Go free roam.
Go free roam.
Go free roam.
Have some sort of randomizer, some sort of thing. You'd be fine.
Yeah.
That'd be so much fun. I can just imagine how much fun that would be.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hold back and breathe and find out how much this is.
Is there a way to despawn trains in it? That's my question.
Despawn trains?
Yes.
Oh, well, no. You just run them off the territory, I would imagine.
Okay, then can you run them? Can you run them down Baby Junction then? If you run them off the territory and they despawn, you can run stuff down Baby Junction.
Yeah.
Because they despawn.
Well, I don't know how much track. I hope that all they would have. Because if they're just relying on the Grimsby sub for their main corridor, that's not. We quit farting. Cripe.
Because if they don't have spawning and despawning there, I mean, you can't have stuff going from the Halton down there.
I hope they have. I hope Bayview. Well, they mentioned Bayview Junction, so I imagine they gotta have something.
Oh, of course.
They've got to have the full Bayview Junction in there.
Oh, I mean, if they don't, oh god.
Oh, I see. Okay. You run them off.
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect.
But the key here is, for me, all I want is my open sandbox with some operations added in. I can create software that will give waybills to various cars.
Yeah, you can
once
use
they
the
arrive.
waybill generator, and yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, if you had a waybill generator going with that, I can just imagine. It's something I'm interested in, so. not eye candy or anything. It's just the area that's in, and just.
Well, run 8's they got in the Northeast and all, but the problem the thing about the Northeast with Run 8 is it's mainly double track, which there's a lot of double track here, but that's okay. If the focus is on the yards, then suddenly, you know, that changes the whole dynamic. I don't run a lot of switchers in Run 8, believe it or not. And I don't, and that's because it's built to be this huge mainline. So I try to run it as a full operation. I try to run the full operation of each route. The problem is, in Run 8, you get lost very easily because to run the full operation in Run 8 is so overwhelming in single player. It takes forever to get through the operations of everything. If you run a smaller area, you're okay, but then you're technically, what happens is say for example, I do a Bakersfield project, or if I do a project of just Scott and I or whatever in some little area, and we're just relying on each other. He'll get bored of it, I'll get bored of it, eventually we both get bored of it. And we were running Barstow for a while, and just Barstow. You got all of California, yet all you're running is Barstow. And even that gets boring, and it's okay after a while you run the hump and all that, but then you're just running Barstow. And Barstow is not anywhere near as real as it gets because Barstow is only 14 tracks. The Barstow Bowl is not 14 tracks in real life. It is much bigger. Give me the bowl.
It's like 28 or something.
Give me the whole freaking bowl. The problem is they can't handle it. Because they've already tried it they tried it in Waycross. In Waycross, I've already seen the more stuff you put into it. Apparently, it's the industry tags that cause the issue. I heard that the other day. That takes a lot of resources. Smiley was saying that. Actually, just a small example of how smart the AI is on the Penn corridor. As the AI is able to have other trains in the yards switching, setting out, picking up cars, etc., multiple commands being applied.
Ooh. So...
Okay.
AI can switch. AI can switch? That's pretty huge. What other games have AI that can switch? Let's think.
Nothing.
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 Okay.
If
I'm in. If it can do that.
If AI switching, I don't care. We're getting this. If AI switching. If AI switching, I don't care.
So Quincy when he first started talking, it's like he was saying, okay, this is nothing more than an eye candy, and now I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't eye candy.
I guess we've been kind of blind this time, this whole time or something. How long have they been able to switch for? Is it just 2020 or is it in 2019, 2018, 2017, all those ones too? Because that's pretty baffling. When
I first saw even the original train sim long haul, and I saw the yard, I saw that yard there, and I thought to myself, it'd be really cool if we could do something with that yard. Now, mind you, I don't know how many industries was in the original heavy haul, but I thought to myself, okay, it's cool that they have a yard, and they had the transfer table, and they had a few other things. I thought, man, that'd be kind of neat. But everybody likes the long runs. Like I'll tell you something, Emmett.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to get pumped up. I may just go for this right away.
I'm very pumped up about this.
I gotta learn more about this.
It's brand new, the AI switching. It's a new feature that's been added over the last few updates. That is absolutely huge.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in. I might get Train Sim World.
I might get Train Sim World. I'm in. I might get Train Sim World. I'm in. 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 I'm You know, I might get it to my. I might get Train Sim. I know I can't get this yet, but I might just get Train Sim World and see if it runs on my computer first of all.
That is absolutely nuts. Oh god.
So if I get Train Sim World, say tomorrow, I get 24 hours on Steam to refund if there is an issue. Is this in the latest version on Steam? And what am I purchasing? If I got 24 hours to test this out,
that's huge.
I may do it. We might do it. Actually, I might buy it tonight.
That is huge.
I might buy it tonight.
I know that's huge.
You're not gonna make too much noise, huh? It's a good thing you sit down. Hey, my son sits to pee. Stand like a man. Jesus. Is that a number 1 or a number 2? I can't tell. I don't smell it yet, so that's good. I might purchase this. Okay. I gotta.
We gotta see some AI switching.
Okay. Let's turn off this. I've suddenly got an interest in. Let's shut this down. I'm gonna stop this wonderful simulator here. Sorry guys, you're gonna see some Kerbal Space Program, which is really cool. I highly recommend this too. I've had a lot of fun with this. Well, I might be shifting over to Train Sim World.
Yeah, that's pretty huge.
I know it doesn't have the physics of Run 8. I don't care. I haven't been paying attention. All I hear is people complaining about Dovetail and blah 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 blah. And I've just
a large group of people in it though too, which is interesting. There's lots of possibilities. I don't know. This could become.
What's a baby bullet? So, okay. Let me go on Steam.
Yeah.
Let me see what the hell's going on here.
Oh god, this is neat.
Okay. I'm so I want to make sure I'm going to the right place here. Remind my discovery queue. 39.99. That's not bad.
It's not terrible. It's 2020.
Very positive and mostly positive. That's a good sign.
That's a surprise.
What's the digital deluxe edition?
Probably just more graphics.
Okay. Well, hold on.
Canadian National Oakville subs 10% off.
3059. Holy crap. It's okay. Hey, Run 8's got $20 $40 routes for.
I mean, baby bullet. Okay, that's gotta be like a bullet train.
Why do I need? Okay, so I need the baby bullet to do it.
Or is it? No, it's an update. It's not a pack. It's an update. $60. How much does Run 8 cost?
Well, it's $40 for the base program, but.
$40 for the base program, and then think about how many things you add. Great Western Express, Long Island. Rather than trans.
No, these are other ones. Those are download content.
Yeah, DLCs. Yeah, baby bullet. I think it's update. You can pre-order it. Oh, look at these pictures.
Hello.
Hello, pretty.
Yeah, I like that view.
Hello, pretty.
A lot we've seen already. Hello.
Where's that?
Where's they got the center beam flat? Oh!
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Whoa. Hold on. That is that's Oakville, outside of Oakville Yard, I think.
That's just outside of Oakville, yeah.
Or is that no? That's Is that Aldershot?
Nope. I think I know where that is. Isn't that down by Waterdam? Because you got the one signal set and then you got the other signal set not that far behind.
Restricting goes that way into Aldershot. It's no, there's 5 signals here.
Is it down by Waterdam?
No, there's 5 signals here. This is Oakville Yard.
Okay.
I know what you're thinking.
I'm thinking Waterdam.
Jesus. Those signals look awesome too, and it's.
Yeah.
Can we have some bigger engines?
Is that even an SD? What the heck?
Do we have any bigger engines in this game?
Do we have SD75s or is it just?
All I see is switcher engines so far.
Yeah, I don't see like any road engines. Honestly, I couldn't care less.
I don't care. I you know.
I couldn't.
I don't care. I honestly don't care. I haven't seen a big engine.
That means an SD. That's probably an SD 40 maybe.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, I've seen a lot of switchers, but those are events and announcements. The baby bullet is just an update. 24 miles, 41 kilometers.
GP9M diesel locomotive. Okay, hang on a second
They're
here.
all GPs. A 3-bay covered hopper, yeah.
Auto rack, covered hopper, tank car, okay, they got center beams.
Oh, that tells
Highly
us a lot.
detailed, feature-rich driving cabs with accurate, true-to-life performance and handling.
Authentic and detailed sound recordings recorded locomotives.
Okay. 20 hours of activities for you to master.
Okay.
6 detailed and engaging scenarios for the road. Okay, so they got 6.
More than 5. But they
And
got
it's
3 in Rome, so
100 jobs for you to complete, including placing route maps, fixing broken lights, placing safety signs, and installing decontamination showers.
I don't know what the hell that means.
Extensive 24-hour timetable.
Accessible training modules to get you started quickly. Dovetail games.
Oh God.
System requirements.
Minimum.
Needs
60
Windows 7. Okay, we got that.
Yeah. Okay, now let's see if I meet the. Okay, I want to find out. Let's see if I have the requirements
it needs a
for
pretty
this.
good internet connection. So
Why?
it needs internet connection.
What the hell does it need the internet for?
I don't know. It says it needs an internet connection. 20 gigabytes of available space. We have that.
Broadband internet connection. No, it just says a broadband internet connection. DirectX 10.
Version 10.
Okay.
Looks like we're good.
I don't know about everything else. The DE.
It's a new locomore for the pen folder.
The DE.
Delaware and Eastern.
Just push 5. Yeah, but that is still pretty good. No, I'm not worried about that.
Well, think about it. Think about what you get. Oh, you can also pay. Okay, fine. Think about it. Think about how much $40 is. The grand scheme of things.
Well, how much have I paid for Run 8?
Probably hundreds. I bet you paid almost $200 for Run 8.
About that.
I'd say it's pretty close.
Well, don't get me wrong. I mean, I was on the. Oh, Jesus.
DE is probably Delaware and Eastern.
No.
That's what I thought. Internet for updates. Okay, that's updates. Yeah, you have a system requirement.
No, I don't. Deluxe edition.
Deluxe edition Steel. Do you need deluxe edition for... What do you need it for again?
I don't know. I don't want the deluxe edition if I don't need it. What do I need the deluxe edition for?
Yeah, what do you need it for?
Oh my god.
Deluxe edition's expensive, so...
Okay, so this is my 3059 10% off right now. Woohoo! $60. Okay, what does the deluxe edition give me?
Yeah, what does the deluxe give you? Oh, it gives you certain things. It gives you... Oh my god, a locomotive costs $22.79.
I don't want all that crap. Can I get
That's
the
how you get
base?
the Peninsula Quarter. You don't need the Peninsula Quarter, though.
I don't want the Peninsula Corridor.
She's
No.
just mentioning how you get the Peninsula Corridor.
I don't care about the Peninsula Corridor. I don't want the Peninsula Corridor.
All I want is the Oakville sub, really.
Yes.
All I want is TSW and the Oakville sub. So.
Okay. Hold on.
We have the requirements. It needs to
Hold on. Okay. I got the 3.5 gigahertz i7 3770. It's the graphics that I'm going to run into problems, I can tell.
Yeah, graphics could be a little bit of a problem. I don't think it's good.
So I got a 3.5 gigahertz computer.
Yeah, 3.5 gigahertz.
Where's this requirements thing again?
Somewhere.
Show me.
Show me the requirements.
Where's the requirements? I saw it earlier.
Yeah, we were on it. Requirements.
Stop playing the stupid videos. I don't care about all your fancy roots. Just kidding.
Yay! Got England.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
3.5 gigahertz.
We have 64-bit Windows 7.
Intel Core i5 4690. What the hell is that compared to what I have? Intel Core i7.
It's gotta be better than i5 then. It has a
Okay, memory, 8 gigabytes RAM. I got 12. NVIDIA GeForce GTX 750 Ti. Well, this is where it gets interesting. Okay, so that's just that's the processor. We've already been through now. Okay. So that part, quit playing stupid videos.
We don't care about your videos.
You're killing my bandwidth. I'm doing this in live stream. This is hilarious.
Yeah, you don't need the dogs.
SD4.
It gives you all roots and add-ons. Deluxe edition. It's everything.
Okay.
So deluxe edition will give you absolutely everything. If you want absolutely everything. This is definitely very, very interesting for me. I mean, come on. They have the Oakville subdivision. Be amazing. There's SD40s, AC 4400s.
Hold on. I gotta check my video card because that's the last thing. That's the last thing that is going to... God, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm going to give myself 24 hours. I never thought I was going to be doing this tonight. Processor. No.
Things.
No, really. What am I going to do? Control panel? I got to go to control panel, I think. Blah, 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 blah. Video cards, graphics, devices and printers, probably display. Change display settings. No.
That's the settings window firewall.
No. Getting started. Java. Where's the
Folder options, device manager.
Device manager. Devices and print. Okay. Okay. Keyboards, not imaging. Human. I hope it has rail driver. Display adapters.
Oh, yeah, it has rail driver.
Okay, nice. There is my. Okay, I got to do benchmark here.
Radeon HD 7770.
Radeon HD 7770.
Radeon HD 7770.
Wow. Radeon HD 7770. Yeah, I got it.
You're good.
Well, I guess I'm gonna buy it. Oh my god.
Honestly, I never expected that. I didn't think I'd hear that coming from I'm gonna buy TSW.
Come with me, my son, to the dark side. Join me, my son, and we will rule the universe.
TSW.
It's gonna be iffy. Ah, come on. Okay. Let me do a benchmark. Oh. Okay.
I hope it's not. I couldn't care less. You have the 77.
I want the one compare graphic cards. Thank you.
GPU boss, that's the one.
HD 7770. Yep, I had it.
HD 7770. You Radeon HD 7770.
Well, we're gonna find out if I reach if I got the minimum. I don't care.
If you're better than minimum.
If I'm better than minimum, I will buy it. If I'm not, then kiss my dreams goodbye, or I'll just have to go out and buy a graphic card, which I really don't want to do, but I might.
I mean, Control C, Control V, I assume.
I don't know.
TIRMG.
2 gigabyte VRAM.
Radeon R9 270 with 2 gigabyte VRAM or more. Are we better than the Radeon R9 270?
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna copy this. Let's see how bad it is. They got the recommended. I know they're gonna go with recommended. I want to see what minimum is gonna give me. Ooh.
I still think it's probably fine. That's only one of the minimums.
I don't know. No, that's a 1 gigabyte.
It needs to be 2 gigs.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Damn it.
Well, I guess I'm shopping for a graphic card, or I ain't buying it right now. Damn, you run 8. You can make me this for me. No. Let me hold on. That's that one. Let me see what they got. See
It
the
says it
problem.
needs to have 2 gigabyte RAM.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm in trouble.
Damn it.
Uh,
Let's check Steam.
well, yeah, Steam.
Well, if it's minimal, I'm sure.
That's
it's probably
no. You need to. That's my stupid thing. Where's my Steam? I always get the two confused.
AMD Radeon. 2 gigabyte. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. Radeon HD 7070.
No. No, we're not. I'm the 7770.
Oh god, yeah, we are. Oof.
I ain't gonna make it.
You ain't gonna make it.
Okay. With that minimum, it's gonna be brutal.
Look at the prices on these.
Huh?
Look at the prices on these.
Oh, it's an 8 gigabyte. Yeah, I can buy. That's 119. That's an 8 gigabyte one, dude. I'm not gonna get an 8 gigabyte. I'm still on Windows 7. Yeah, I am, because I don't like 10.
I don't even like 8. $2,000 for a graphics card.
Oh,
Damn, that hurts.
I was so excited.
Damn, that hurts.
That's okay. I'll have to think about it.
It would be so expensive though.
Adding a. I don't have to go too far up now. What does it recommend?
Yeah. Probably recommends a flipping $2,000 thing. Recommends.
It still says Windows 7 is fine.
Yeah, Windows 7 is fine. Oh god.
Okay.
Would it still work though? That's what the question is.
NVIDIA. Would it still work? Well, it's going to be iffy. Yeah, but
if it's iffy graphic-wise and it still works.
Okay, then I'll have another question in a minute then. So let me go back to this.
Bet you iffy's still better than Run 8 graphics.
No, it won't. It runs great. It runs fine for my. It's not perfect. I can't get 60 frames per second, but.
Oh, 60 FPS isn't even perfect.
Okay. This is what we're comparing. I know this is a big comparison.
Oh god.
This is what it recommends.
Look at the price on that.
No, that's 16 gigabyte, dude. This is the older one. This was released. You gotta remember, this is my computer. This was a 2012. So if you go into this, I'm not getting another computer. 1.1 gigahertz, 4 gigabyte. So they're recommending that. Even though that was released in, I'm not buying a 2000. See, but that's a 16 gigabyte RAM. I don't need that.
$165.
Is it?
I saw for one of them.
Where'd you see that?
From eBay. From eBay.
Where? This one?
Yeah.
No, I don't want. I'm not getting it from that. Hopefully, I can get. I don't want to get it from eBay, if I can help it.
Didn't eBay change its name or something?
GTX 970 eBay. I doubt it would be available at Best Buy.
Do you think Best Buy would have stock computer parts?
I don't know. I don't know what the hell they have.
No chance. I mean, they probably have stuff with it in it, but...
Where the hell do I buy computers or computer cards these days? Video games.
There's like nowhere to buy them.
Really?
There's nowhere to buy them.
I'm not gonna buy the damn thing on eBay. Are you kidding me?
Probably the only way you can get
it. I'm already past the end of line. Still running.
Might run if it doesn't be extremely laggy.
Yeah, I know I can get 60 frames on running.
So AMD RX 580 or even a 480. Those are budget.
He says it might run, and if it does, it will be extremely laggy.
AMD RX 580. What about those and 480? Because Quincy says those are basically budget cards. So. Be that expensive. Okay, so AMD RX 580.
RX 580?
Yeah, 580.
Amazon. I don't mind doing that.
What are the prices on them? Is my question. Okay, it's a Radeon RX 580. It could be too much good. Oh, Oh, that's why I'm trying so bad. Amazon stress. Of course, it's the most expensive one of them all. $229. That's not that bad. Oh, God. Get this tomorrow. Get any of this here tomorrow.
Okay.
I like that one 229s. It would work.
That's Amazon.
That's their actual website.
Yeah. Wow.
They actually still have a website.
Yeah, they have AMD. They still make graphics.
Of course, but.
Oh man. Okay. All right. So I know it's going to be laggy, and I have made it past minimum before. I'm 1 gigabyte memory.
We were like 0.1 off it too.
Canadian prices are amazing. Makes me want to live in Canada. What?
You nuts?
Those are Canadian dollars. U.S. dollars.
Were they Canadian or were they US?
No, I think they're Canadian.
Okay. If I was in US, oh god.
I don't know.
When we can't have 7 anymore, it'll be a very sad day.
Okay, no, 10's not too bad at work. My 10 at work is really good. It actually looks a lot like 7.
10 is terrible.
No, 10 is not that bad.
I can't stand it.
Seriously, I run 10 at work. It's not that bad.
I run 10 on that laptop. I can't do jack shit with it anymore.
That's your stupid ass laptop. That sucks. That's because it's too loaded with crap.
What do I have upstairs? 8 or 9? I can't remember.
You're running 8.
8's not bad, but
I don't mind
7's
8.
better.
Also keep in mind when upgrading cards, one does not just simply install and play. You need to uninstall the old drivers completely and yeah. Yeah. Oh, I've upgraded video cards before. It's been a long time since I've upgraded a video card, but one of my older computers, I upgraded a video card.
If you install a new video card, do you have to like take everything out of the old video card?
Yes, that's what you just said.
Oh god.
You got no, that's okay. You're basically getting rid of the drivers and all that. Yeah, I got the IT background, so it's no big deal. Dislike. Dislike what?
Don't you dare dislike her.
I could care less.
I honestly could care less.
I'm more interested in getting it. I'm not buying it right now. I'm just curious. So, anyways, okay.
480. Okay, let's try 480. RX 480.
Nah. I'll check those later, no problem. Or send me an email. I don't want to rush to this yet because I gotta really figure out what the hell I'm getting myself into. And if it's worth it. So, refund policy. I get the 24-hour thing. If I refund on Steam, can I purchase in the future again? So this is going to be the key here if I want to try it tonight.
I assume you'd be able to purchase in the future again. Yeah.
Well, there you have it.
Yay.
Okay.
How long is the download?
That's why I'm doing it tonight.
What?
You only get 24 hours to refund.
Okay, I read it as long as you don't go over the 2-hour mark, your refund is acceptable. I was like, what the heck? But I guess you just mistyped the 4. I had to learn the hard way. Yeah, we had to learn the hard way too. Railway Empire.
It is.
We're gonna get
So-
on a rant on that now.
No, I'm not going to go on about Railway Empire.
I don't think you'll refund it once you get your hands on it. I know you too well.
Well, if it doesn't work on what I have,
Yeah.
then
Then it's a problem.
then it's an issue.
$2. It's not 2 hours.
Hold on. No, you only get 2 hours playtime.
Oh yeah, you only get 2 hours playtime and you have to refund it within the 24 hours. So you can only play it for 2 hours, but you have to refund it within 24 hours.
So you only get 2 hours playtime, but you have to refund within 24 hours.
So you have to get those
Actual
2 hours through within 24
from
hours.
download, I take it.
I assume it's from download. If it's not from
I heard that there was a 24-hour in there too somewhere. So you only get 2 hours playtime. Well, the bottom line is if it ain't going to work, I'm going to refund it within 2 hours. Okay.
Hopefully it works.
I'll check it out. Well, I guess that'll be it, so I'm going to end this live stream. I didn't think I would be purchasing this tonight. I can't believe I'm actually going to consider purchasing Train Sim World. This is nuts. And, one other thing. "15 days.
I don't think it's 15 days.
No, well, that's okay. It doesn't matter. 2 hours playtime. We went over 2 hours playtime. That was the problem. What was the other question I was going to having? Oh, crap. Oh.
Yeah, it's a real driver. Yeah, if only you could trade games, I'd have Transport Fever upstairs.
Okay. Yeah, you would have Transport Fever because I can't stand Transport Fever. Well, I shouldn't say I can't stand. It's too much.
Micromanaging.
Too much micromanaging. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end that. Sorry, I've been rambling a while, but I'm gonna start this download at least, get that started, and then I'll probably run. We'll see how sluggish it is. Well, yeah, I just pushed by and my computer sucks. I do believe it become that way with one of the recent updates for rail driver support.
That's good. Rail driver support's great.
All right. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end this for now. Appreciate your help, and yeah, this is gonna be one of these slopes. And the thing is, I'm gonna want a graphics card. I know I'm gonna want a graphics card once I've seen. Once I started seeing this. Okay. Hang on a second here. Before I go, so even with minimum shaders and distance, so I'm looking at this. I know I'm not going to get the shadows and all that other crap.
Honestly, couldn't care less as long as it works.
Yeah, as long as it works. Yeah, well, I've been fine with Run 8 for the longest time. But I can see a congested yard causing an issue.
Oh, easily. Well, it's not your computer. It would be your Oh God.
Yes.
That could cause a crash.
Yes. Yes. That's the thing I'm scared about.
Entities it has. If it has a lot of entities, you're screwed.
Well, I remember. Here's the thing. I remember in and this is what I'm afraid of, this 2-hour thing.
Yeah, I'm scared about that.
Let us know. I remember on an older PC, I had issues with a bunch of cars in a yard in Microsoft Train Simulator.
Quincy said that he'd tell you some stuff. How to get.
Yeah, see, the card doesn't have enough memory.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm tempted to just hold off.
I just told. Yeah, we need a better graphics card. it's 2 gigs. That's gonna be a problem.
They're recommending 4 gigs.
But it's possible 2 gigs.
I'm a 1 gig card.
Yeah, so you're screwed.
Everything else I'm fine. I got the processor. I definitely got the RAM.
Oh, easily. You have double the RAM.
I mean, everything else is fine.
Requires a mouse and keyboard. Yeah, poly count.
No, forget it.
Yeah. Okay, we'll just get a better graphic card eventually down the line. Then we'll get it. Yeah, I should research graphic cards.
Oh well, that's okay. It's something to look forward to, and
look into graphic cards.
And we'll see how this is. I mean, it's certainly it's certainly has got my. I'm going to post over on Train Sim very shortly, rebuttal or reply to what I was saying, but. Yeah, I got to be careful with my system. I know that. I don't want to be getting the top of the line card, and then I got to watch out what I can get. I'll take a look at what I can get, but I got to be careful. It can run it and all that other stuff. But anyways.
Yeah, if you got a really good card, the computer can't handle.
I personally, I'm at the point right now that I'm going to probably buy the best card that I can get that my system can handle. Seriously. It's long overdue.
Yeah, if you get it once and stop having to just upgrade that little bit, it's going to cost you less of the money in the long run. We'll get it working somehow.
Yeah, Quincy's been around a long time. He knows I've been bashing my head.
Wow, it's 11 o'clock.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'll need a bigger PSU. 650. Well, what's your watt on your PSU? You know what your watt is on your PSU?
I
650 watt is really not that bad.
my portable heater at 1500 watts. Trips the breaker.
1500 watts is a lot more though.
Yeah, let me just check the wattage.
Maybe it's 650 or even 850.
No. I've got to see something. I
got
to be careful with the wattage.
You should be fine with the 750 watt if you can do it.
I have a 750. Hang on. When I go 1500 watts, this heater will break. The heater will. The server. Not the server. The breaker will go off.
But all you need is possibly a 652 or a 850 watt. If you can do 750, you're fine. If you can run at 750, you should be fine.
I don't even know. I don't know if I can see. I might have to open it up to. Power options. That's probably not going to give me the
Probably won't give you the wattage.
device manager, devices and printers. That's not what I want. Device manager. Now this is only going to give me the code C's, processors, network adapters. Yeah, it's not going to tell me on here. Universal serial bus controllers. No. That's not going to tell me. I'm going to have to take a look and yeah, if I can pull it out. I haven't pulled it out in a while.
The last time you pulled it out was a
What?
long time.
Yeah, I know. That's because I don't pull it out that often. But anyways.
Probably last year. Probably a year ago.
That's probably a while before that.
Oh yeah, you're probably right. It's probably been longer.
I don't see a sticker on it that tells me. I see the power supply. I'm looking at the cards. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me. What the hell's that noise? My computer decided to start making funny noises. So it's a Pavilion HP 9, but I don't see the
Pavilion
wattage.
HP 9.
What about it?
Why does that sound familiar?
That don't matter. It's an older system. I don't know why the hell that thing started making a lot of noise. I disturbed it. Uh-oh. Now I'm blind, I can't see. Okay. Wow, there's all kinds of stuff.
I think it
I have
probably would be able to run it.
I had to upgrade my PSU because I got. Let's see. I figured that card will give him some breathing room. He won't be. Wow. Yeah, I wish I built my own computer. At least I would know what the hell it was in it. Yeah, that's the problem is.
You'd have it completely memorized.
That's the problem is I didn't build it.
I'm gonna go take just a quick look.
You can't see anything on there, Emmett. I already looked at it. You're not gonna see anything on there. Unless it's on the fan side, which you'd have to look on the right side. Don't worry about that writing on the left. I already read it.
No, there's some writing further back. Fan side.
Yeah, because as far as I don't know what the hell's rattling all of a sudden.
I think you probably disrupted something underneath it.
Oh, that's okay. Well, the bottom line is this: if I can get this running, and it's got the incredible AI that it sounds like it has, then I can, in theory, run a car control system. But I've got to really look into this. I think it's better that I play this very carefully right now, anyways. And then I can see when the route comes out, what it contains. I'm pretty sure I'll be happy with the route. I'm almost positive I'll be happy with the route.
Of course. RX40 that would be fine with your PSU. He has. RX40 was in the requirements. It was actually in the minimum sheet, I think it was. Yeah, it was the recommended, wasn't it? That should be fine with your PSU if it's a similar model.
That's a recommended.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's what's recommended.
Okay.
Okay, you should be good then.
So I'm not worried about the 10% off. I could care less about that. If they were...
Where is that? That looks so familiar. That's a bridge. That's gotta be a train bridge, an old train bridge that went over top.
I'm not sure.
Maybe Hamilton somewhere? It looks so familiar. It's a pipe. It's a pipe, okay.
Is it a pipe? I don't know.
It's a pipe.
Okay. Probably. Woohoo! What the hell did I do?
Why not? Oh, 8 gig 480. I think that'd be fine. Yeah, because it will work with your computer. Should be completely compatible. Yeah, that'd be great. It actually recommends a 4 gig version of that too. So an 8 gig would be above what it recommends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's 8 gigs of VRAM. Yeah, that'd be great. I already said your PC should be able to handle it. It'd be fine with your PSU, so that's good.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why.
Okay. The heck's a PCI-E slot? I know the PCI. I'm just trying to remember what the slots I have. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end it. Thanks a lot for staying up and examining my computer to see if I can get this thing. So if everything works out what I'm hoping for, if Train Sim World is what I think it is, and it has the capabilities of what I think it can do, then I gotta really think about this. So and then that'll give me some time to think about it. But it sounds very promising, at least I think so. Anyways, I appreciate it, guys, and thanks, for the generosity, Quincy. Yeah, if you can contact me offline, and then if it all works out, the bottom line, what will happen with this channel is then RTS will actually go in, filter into that. It'll get out of Run 8. Because if I can get this working to do the way I want it to do, then I will create the software that'll start dealing with switch lists and all kinds of other things inside of it. I don't, I'll worry about the particulars and all that other stuff later. It's no big deal. I know it doesn't have tags and all that other stuff, so, but I'll look into it. So, anyways, that's it for now, guys. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you later, and I'll have an update as soon as I can. Thanks a lot. Take care, guys.